Right, so this clip is being filmed on Saturday. The clips you're about to watch were filmed on Friday, and then we're going to go into Saturday again. And the reason for it, I decided to get the GoPro out again, and randomly, and not for the very first time, it failed to record audio, which was incredibly frustrating. So I lost a lot of footage of me getting ready to basically take down the awning and decamp everything out of here, but some footage did remain. So this is yesterday, and in a minute we'll come back on to today. Right, so that's the first load of bits moved over onto here and wiped down, and go and bring the oven out the awning, get that situated. Rasha, you've just had a treat, you daft dog. What are you barking at? They're not here anyway now. So Rasha sat there. I normally have her treats here. At the minute they're not there. She's getting a bit confused. This is a problem when you live. Oh, that was a bit of a bounce, Rasha. This is the problem when you're living in a tiny home of where to put things. So my microwave's in place now. This is like, this is like my winter setup. I have one of them, Bash. I've given everything a clean down, and then slowly that's all clear now. So my big raincoat, this one here, I'm going to put onto the back seat in the car. So lots of things that as a warden I need, but I don't know when I need. Just an example, my Wellingtons, the awning's great for things like that, but I've got very limited wardrobe space. Again, I have done a whole video of here to hang things, and I don't like hanging anything damp in the wardrobe because you end up with damp in there and mould and stuff. So I'll get there. I'm just not motivated at all to do this today. I don't know. I've got no idea. My mojo is right down there at the minute. I think I'm tired. It's been a long year. It's been a very long year. Very long year. Alright, so that's pretty well everything out of the awning. Do you remember these clips I sang? Because these little lavender pouches, I definitely have had very few flies compared to everybody else on the site. I'm not even. I did have one bit of fly paper at the beginning of the season, so I'm a little bit unsure on that. But people said that they'll keep the flies away, and seems to have worked. So I'm going to leave that chair out, and then when I take the skirt off here, I'll put it underneath, because sometimes if I'm I don't know, if I'm doing a product review or something, I need a chair to sit on. This bag here is all for this big awning, all the bits from it, and I might take down my curtains and the curtain poles, these things here. I might take that down ready. And at the moment the rain has stopped raining, but I still need to also find homes for all of that lot. And I'm definitely in a bit of a slow motion mode at the moment. In fact, should I do the curtains? No, I'm going to do the inside. No outside, inside. Which one should I do next? No, I'm going to clear this lot first. I think I'm going to do that now. Okay, right, so that's everything in here all sorted out. Rasha, what are you doing? You having a bit of a bouncy? What are you doing? Those need to go into the cabin. My statins, clean mug, kettle, air fryer in place, mini oven, microwave. Put some stuff down there, some charging units and little bricks and cables. Trail cams. Need to get a box to put all my trail cams in. And I've got 3 trail cams up at the top of the site I'm not taking down. That's the awning now with all the curtains all taken down. So I'll put the curtains are in the bag here. These bags are all ready. Skirts to come off. This washing up stuff I'll leave outside the door. I'm not taking this down today, it's still too wet. I've got rain on the forecast, so you can see the water droplets on it. That's a spare wheel, full-size spare wheel for a Mazda CX-5 if nobody wants a full-size spare wheel. This is my shed, so I just close the door on here. So I will be putting the awning in here when it is packed up. That's the porch awning, and then all of this in here, or the vast majority except for that, this will all fit into the caravan if I need to leave the site, or when I leave the site. The trellis table is too heavy, but the other stuff is compact and lightweight. And then at some stage in a couple of weeks when I move pitch, I'm going to try and take this shed with me. So that's going to be fun and games. It's going to have to be unbolted, and I'm hoping I can sort of roll it onto a trailer and get it onto the pitch. Birdhouse is going to come with me. I inherited this bird table. This was like on the campsite. We all know about this one here, which hasn't got any food in there at the moment because of all the mice. Little barbecue. Pretty berries. I say the bird boxes we didn't have any joy this year. We nearly did. I actually caught robins and tits looking in the boxes, but we never actually materialised. So that's the back of my van, or the front of my van, because it's a Continental van, so it's all the wrong way around. And this pitch next year, it's going to have a base on it. The pitch next to me is going to have a base on it for lodges. That's the van now. Bit of blue sky. So all being well, the awning will come down in the next couple of days. Rash's tree. She absolutely loves, in summer she sits under the tree where it casts a shadow. Do you remember the marquee pegs we put down? These great big things here, these are all going to come out. Double pegged it all down when we had that storm straps to come off. They worked an absolute treat. Again, I've covered it in the past how I attached those. Didn't do it the conventional way. The same up there and here. It's not how most people put the storm straps on, but that was a brilliant. Hey, all change, coming to the end of the season, aren't we? It's quite sad, isn't it? And it's not sad, but I don't know. I'm tired. I'm just so tired. It's just been a very, very, very long year. But in a really good way, in a positive way. Yeah, time to do a lot of reflecting. Right, I need something to eat and a bottle of water. I think I'm going to get the trail cams out. I've got another product review here. I'm going to get fully out of the box, but it's a sat nav system. So I use Waze on my phone, which is fine for the car, but this one allegedly is ideal for caravans and trucks and motorhomes where you've got larger vehicles and you want to avoid narrow lanes and things like that, allegedly, with free lifetime map updates. Anyway, that's a review to get done at some stage. And sorry, these fit fills, I don't keep going on about them. I have got another pair coming as well, but these fit fills are absolutely amazing. They are just 100% waterproof. A lot of people at the minute are sort of buying ankle wellies, gardening boots, and I've been on the fit fills. Right, let's go and pick the cameras up. So nothing too exciting on the trail cams today. We have got the pheasant, some rabbits and things, but no badger on it. Take these in and pull the files off. Duck pond's back as well. Right, so from yesterday the awning was wet and now it is pretty dry. I've just got a couple of little bits of water on the mud flaps. So what I'm going to do first is unpeg the mud flaps and just let the wind blow that off. I don't like taking down big awnings like this on my own in windy conditions. So those I've been watching the vlogs will go back way to the beginning of the year when I put up a porch awning. Where you've got to be really, really careful is once you start unpegging everything, if the wind gets hold of this, the whole frame can flip backwards and it can actually pierce a hole in your caravan roof. So I'm going to be super careful as I'm unpegging, and again, you remember the storm straps that we've got, which I'll probably leave in to until the very last. So I've only ever put this up a couple of times in the past, so I've only ever taken it down a couple of times in the past. What could possibly go wrong? Right, so I've got my peg boxes here and peg extractors. So I'm just going to go around now and slowly, carefully start to remove the pegs. Right, so that's all these pegs out, and what I'm doing, I'm just leave that in the sunshine and the wind, let the mud dry off them. Some rock pegs that we've got, and so basically I'm just going to close the door as well. So all that's holding this up now are the storm straps and the big marquee pegs that we put in. So do you remember these things here? And then there are a couple of ladders have come off, which I need to put on as well. So yeah, steady progress, and that's where we are at the moment. And I say it is quite a breezy day, and I don't like doing this on my own when it's windy, but hey ho, that's the way the mop flops. Right, so I'm being super careful, and around the outside, do you remember these big heavy duty marquee pegs? I've just removed all of them, and what I'm going to do now is just go round the awning on the outside. So I put these are all here. There's a ladder that's come off, so I've got a bag of spares for the it's a Bradcot awning. So in case somebody's going to ask me what kind of awning have you got, there you go, that's the pre-knocked awning. So I can never remember. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go and make sure, oh there you go, you see this is what happens. It's a ladder come off and there's a marquee peg left. I'm just going to go around now and double checked that I've got everything unpegged. Then I'm going to sort of lower the awning down a little bit, keeping an eye on the storm straps, which is holding this down at the moment. So the storm straps, and then this side panel here that I'm on, this one unzips out, so I'm going to take that out, and as I say, slowly lower this down, and release the roof poles as well. There's a bracket on there. Right, check and double check, that's the motto. When buying an awning, and I've mentioned this a few times, the ladders, make sure they are not sewn on, because these can split. See, like this one here, split. And some awning manufacturers sew these on, so they're a nightmare to replace. And even the holders here, these slide on and off, so if anything breaks you can replace them. And there is an argument, well, not an argument, some people can say take the ladders off, and some people will say leave the ladders on. What I'm actually going to do, now everything's unpegged, I'm going to take them all off. It just makes packing the canvas away just a little bit easier, and then we'll put all of these into a bag, and then I also always carry spare ones. So as you can see, the wind's blowing heavily now, so I'm just going to go and round up my ladders. Right, yo, right, I've got to stop saying right. That's all the ladders off, and that's a bag there which has got numerous spares and bits in. This is the window curtains, that's a pole bag. This is the curtain poles, if you remember, that we had. and then the whole canvas should go into that green bag there, and all being well I should end up with 3 bags. Right, so we're now at a precarious time that if you're doing this on your own, or even as a couple, whatever you do, just make sure the wind doesn't take hold at this stage now, because this can this can cause problems. So I'm going to zip out that side, and the main canvas, as I say, is still held down with the storm strap. So you can see how the wind's getting here now. It's like a whooping great big parachute. Don't like doing this on a windy day. Right, so you can see where all the poles are now, and I'm starting to load it down. See how they all come on here? So I'm basically going to be undoing these to take off the slack. The heights come down. See how the canvas is on my head here now, and I'm slowly going to be lowering this and slowly to take out the poles. So these roof poles, really careful that these don't come crashing down now. And these holders I'm going to leave on. I've got some spare ones of those, and I've got some spare caps here. A couple of these are broken well, if ever this goes back up. But I'm going to have to put the camera down on this one because this can be a bit challenging. Again, being super careful. So if you notice now, it's all the roof fronts now. I've still got the storm straps attached. So if anything happens, all being well, that'll hold. Then I'm going to be bringing down this main support pole, and then the side poles, and then we've got there's little extensions here that go on the outside on these little brackets here, and then all being well, that'll be all the poles out. So they're all down there. They're all colour coded as well. A little bit old school. Woo. Okay. Right, again, I need to put the camera down on this one. I've got to be very careful. Right, let's look from a bit of a distance. Again, that's all the poles down now, so I'm not too panicking. Even if the wind gets hold of that, it's only canvas. There's no damage. So you can see inside we need to sort the poles out, and I'm just going round, double check that I've definitely not left any pegs in. And then the next stage is going to be pull the awning basically out of the awning rail. So most caravans, so do you remember here, yeah, that's like a separate piece. You've got the gaps here where you can pull them in, and here so a lot of people connect their awnings there when they can actually start it there, depending on the kind of awning that you've got. So I'll give you a bit of a view backwards. Okay, right, let's get the canvas off. Get myself a bottle of water. I'm working up a sweat. That's all pulling off quite easily. Taking our time. Here we go. Da, 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 da. The van's naked. Always looks. So this caravan looks so tiny when the awning's off it. It's a beautiful little caravan inside. And you'll remember that I cleaned this a few weeks back. So you see where the black marks are now, where the awning was. We need to do that. So we're going to get the canvas now into a little bit ship shape and fold it and roll it. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I had a bag for this canvas, and I think I am absolutely going mad. I'm going to go back in the shed here. I think I'm going doolally here, because that green bag is an aqua roll bag. Chairs. No, that's a porch awning. I think I'm just going a bit crazy. Somebody should invent like a ratchet strap system for when you're packing tents and awnings up, because trying to get them compressed and out, it'd be like a vacuum bag sort of thing for awnings, because it's surprising the weight on these. Right, let me get this folded up. Right, you're very confused dog. Where's the awning gone, Russia? Where's the awning? How are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, wait, what's happening? Hey, I'm very confused dog, so she normally comes bounding out and through the door. So I'm going to pack everything up. I need to pull the skirt off down here. So again, if you're not into caravanning or you don't know what I'm on about, basically this is like a draft skirt up down here. Oh, dog hairs. So it stops wind blowing into the awning. So I'm going to pull that off now. There's a little bit of moisture on there. Right, so I'm not going mad. I've just found the bag for the awning, and I've got no idea now if I'm going completely bonkers on getting that to fit in that, or whether that goes in that. But at the minute that's a little bit damp, but we've got a nice breeze at the minute, so I'm going to let the wind get to that, dry it out a little bit and work it out. And while that's doing that, I'm going to get all my pegs tidied up and get those put away, and get the storm straps rolled up nice and neat, get them put away, and then try and figure out which bag that belongs in. I'm losing my memory. Right, there she is, all down. That wasn't too bad at all, was it? So as it's super nice, I might get some ladders out and give this side of the van a quick clean, so some of these black marks will come off, and then basically we're going to be ready to get the wet and forget out and give it a spray. But I'm going to do that on a day when it's there's very little wind, and that's the caravan there. I'm looking from a distance. I need to investigate this piece of astroturf as well, because I've no idea how on earth I'm going to get this up and probably onto my new pitch in a few weeks' time. There's no rush for that. I'll probably, in all fairness, get the caravan moved, because I'm not going to be putting up an awning until next year. Get the shed moved, and then work out how much space is actually on the new pitch for the for this piece of astroturf, because this is a huge piece. I'll be quite a few quid's worth. Okay, right, let me just finish off what I'm doing, and then I'll probably finish the video off in a minute, I think. Right, so we're decamped, as I say. You've seen this now, a lot of stuff onto here. So I've got delivery just come. That's I think another pair of fit fills, and then open my door, and I'm now no longer walking out into the awning. I'm walking out into the sunshine. Well, sunshine at the minute. Okay, I'm going to wrap the video off here. Hope you've enjoyed that. Probably quite boring, to be honest, but hey ho, there you go. Look after yourselves, everybody, and I'll get another vlog up for you very, very soon.